It's your boy Vader, man. Deuce Jabri up in the mix with Full-Time Father Podcast. One and only, one of the realest podcasts you're gonna find out here. Funny story, man. We done came up a long way, actually. Like, I mean, I remember we was selling jerk mac and cheese bowls, nigga. Like, shit was real. You know what I'm saying? But we had to get it out. We had to get it out there. Man, what? Nah, we was on some, we was, look, they just got a story about some multi-million-dollar coupon heist type shit. We was on that before that. You know, we was signing their ass emails like it was nothing. So, anyway, look, I tell you what, just because I fuck with my bro that hard, no diddy, I'm gonna go ahead and perform a little something like this. We got a lot of ladies here, so I gotta, you know.
Hey. Saturday.
Yay.
Saturday.
Some for the ladies.
Deuce Jabri on all platforms, man. You know how to find me. I can meet you where you are. Tell me anything at all. We should link up a little more. Short talks ain't gonna get us very far. Yeah. I wanna see where your mind be at. How your mind react to my hustle. Is you really fine with that? How your family act? Is you eating right? Is you down the mass so we can catch a little time alone? So I can show you where I am with everything. We can't connect until we leave. Yeah. Late nights on the street lights. Under the sky I'm feeling so high. Under the smile you see the soul cry. Under the pain, you see the sweet side. East side, I'm screaming out, you something different from me. Cause when you drop it when it's hot, I watch the heat rise. Each part of your body explain your inner purpose. The way you listen when I'm talking, help me see God. Hey love, I'm offering a few. What's your appetite for this evening? I think it's something new. Nothing to prove, off from a super thought. You see I brought something true to the table. Able to care more than any other dude. Just a week back, we was in the back seat, vibing to our favorite tunes. Wanna take you to where the lovers go. Take it slow, but you like it rough when the music's smooth. I can take you where you are. Tell me anything at all. Yeah. We should link up a little more. Yeah. Short talks ain't gonna get us very far. I wanna see where your mind be at. How your mind react to my hustle. Is you really fine with that? Yeah. How your family act. Is you eating right? Is you down the mass so we can catch a little time alone? So I can show you where I am with everything. We can't connect. Baby, wait a minute, let me tell you how we need to do this. You said you a beast at love. Well, can you prove it? If at least a nigga gave you a heart, cause you promised to never lose it. Said you better than my ex or whatever, but why I wonder why your last ex and why decided to slide. I'm asking, was he stupid? Like, who's this? Was he blaming Cupid? Then one day yanked out every ever that fool spit. Clueless, turned over to thinking like who's shit. Forgetting his every promise to me to the fool did. Talk about it, baby, then point me the cold red. Cause karma's a cold grip, I done came through some cold shit. Last chick had a sideline like where the coach is. And I ain't traveling down that road again. But I can meet you where you are.
Hey now. Hey.
Tell me anything at all. We should link up a little more. Short talks ain't gonna get us very far. I wanna see where your mind be at. How your mind react to my hustle. Is you really fine with that?
How your mind react to my hustle.
How your family act. Is you eating right? Is you down the mass so we can catch a little time alone? I can show you where I am with everything. We can't connect until we link.
Until we link.
serenade.
Damn.
That's why I'm top 50,
You said
but
you
that's
said the
another podcast
motherfucking
topic.
hook and then you
I
rap.
like that.
Shit.
Sir.
Brought it
Yeah,
back
man.
in on B.
Come on now.
That's what's up.
Sir,
That's
man, I
fire.
appreciate that, brother.
I'm keeping it 100. That was a good live show. Damn.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Sure.
you need to get a bus out and you just going around.
Hey,
We're on tour.
I'm ready when you is.
Come on now, you hear?
That's how
That's how investors start. You hear?
That's nice.
That song right there, that was a mixture. And then you couldn't really tell, like, how music go. Not necessarily, like, with me just being in, like, Florida, Atlanta, then in the DMV, like, Baltimore area, you couldn't really tell, like, you gave it the southern, the little future, like, you know, the little south pop, but then you gave it the little crucial, I mean, the
felt Lil Wayne a little bit.
that motherfucker. You know, New Orleans, you felt all that shit. Then you had the little go-go pocket, the little symphony drum thing in the back. You know, the go-go shit is that DC, that band was with the shit. So it was a mixture of everything, like, so everybody would love that.
No, for sure,
Literally,
man. That's
around the world.
That's
That's why I fucks with my boy, though, man. He
World.
definitely is one of the
The
coaches out
flavors
here,
was
man.
all there, like, from different spots.
That's your new single? That you just no.
Your mouth would open if you asked me for real when that was made.
Really?
Wow, well, I'm curious to know.
You know,
When was it?
so
2008.
close. 2000 around 2014 technically.
Whoa.
I didn't release it to 2015, and then I kind of pulled back because Young Blue had, like, I got the beat right, like at the same time that he got it. It was a YouTube beat. So you know what I'm saying, like we got the beat at the same time.
Rappers still cut a lot.
You know, it is what it is, but like. I ain't done with that song yet. I might reflex it a little.
I heard that, nigga. Put me on
But
that.
shit, fuck him. Oh, my. Like,
You right.
yeah, Young Blue he looked purple now. But you put that song fire though. Like, that's better than shit. I don't care.
That's substance.
And that's actually like one of many.
And then it's like you can never connect with nobody unless y'all link. If you don't link here, like, he said some hard shit in just a matter of seconds.
For sure.
Yeah, like for real, like that's something for the ladies and for the men to think about.
Absolutely. Super substance, man. But yeah, man, that's how we started this episode off, man. Welcome to Full Time Father Podcast, y'all. What's happening here? All love in here, man. It ain't no but love as usual. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even try to do no little big head shit they usually do. You know what I'm saying? Chill out. You know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and let the squad introduce themselves, man. I'm sorry, I gotta excuse my podcast partner. We got a little situation. We are full-time fathers, so when things happen, we can't always link and sync and be at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, taking care of business. So, you know, catch you next time. But I'm gonna go ahead and let the panel introduce themselves. Start with the ladies for sure. The woman of the house, man. Big dog. Biggest of the big dog. I'm sorry. I got your intro.
The biggies. That's the biggies.
I got your intro. Big
Got my
dog
intro?
just did a dope ass event 3 years in a row. 5 Dance and Fitness. You hear me?
Thank y'all.
Like, come on, man.
No, for
Big
real.
dog.
Nah,
Like, how could you not want, you know what I'm saying? How could you not want to help somebody like that? How could you not want to collab with somebody like that? You know what I mean? My bad, go ahead.
Let's get it done. Nah, for real. Y'all know it's fab. We just getting things done. Reaching your weight goals, helping your children, helping people of all ages, and continuing to express ourselves through the arts and fitness. And I am the CEO and founder of Fab Dance and Fitness Academy. And we are in the house. Hit me up if you need a space for your next podcast event or baby shower, gender reveal, whatever you have coming up. Let us be a part of it in some way. We also have spaces for rent, so hit me up.
Absolutely. Come on, man. For sure, yeah, absolutely. That's big dog shit.
Yeah, for real. Beta, Deuce Jabri, as you can see on all platforms, you'll see that in the little bottle or whatever like that. As at Deuce Jabri, man, everything that you need to be That's all I can say. But thank you for the privilege of being here on this podcast. Thank you for being surrounded by positive people. Make sure that you drink your water and stay positive yourself. But yeah, man. Follow me on those platforms, though. We'll shoot that on screen.
Yes.
All right. Precious speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, dog.
Your girl LC, the life coach.
Yeah.
I got something cooking right now, but definitely in the mix. I'm here supporting Big Bro.
Come on, man.
Big
Come on.
Bro.
Come on. Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
I'm Minus, player, partner, homeboy.
Yeah.
And definitely a full-time father.
You hear me?
Hi, I'm Drea. Hi, I'm Drea, CEO of Drea Dream Dolls. I sell accessory purses. You can go on my website and Facebook, Drea Dream Dolls with a Z. I do pop-up shops. I have weekly updates, so hit me up.
Come on, big dog, for sure, man. That was one of my first hustles, selling purses and stuff, though. Like, I done everything.
For real.
And you know how you been on a job hunt real heavy, you end up selling knives? When we just talking about that?
Wait a minute.
Hey, I done everything, you hear me?
Man.
Okay, hey, I am Alanda. Of course, I'm Fab's mother.
Big
I'm
dog.
also the CEO and founder of TNT Entertainment.
Come on now.
And we have an umbrella to where we make anything that you could possibly dream of come true. So therefore, if you have an idea, we're your manifestation.
Come on now.
So we want you to understand that we cover not only the Atlanta area, but we cover the Miami Tri-County areas, where we cover Broward, Palm Beach County, and Miami-Dade. And we're also just planting our feet in the DMV out of Washington, D.C. and Baltimore area. So hit us up. There's no area that we won't touch in your life to make it a reality.
TNT. Entertainment.
So, man, yeah, so we got a nice little panel going on, man. We got a couple different topics to talk about. A topic that just hit me earlier, I'm riding and shit, you know what I'm saying? Prostitute Energy music came on.
Yeah.
I don't want to say nobody's name or anything because, hey, I don't knock nobody how to get their money, you know what I'm saying? But Prostitute Energy music came on, and I was thinking, like, how do we protect our kids from consuming too much sex in the media? Because me personally, I think that was your auntie or somebody I was talking to, I was sitting next to at your event, and she asked me, like, she's like, so you had one kid and then you went back. Basically she was like, your dumb ass went back, you know what I mean? And I was telling her, like, you kept it G as hell. It was lust, you know what I'm saying? It was just, all the fuck it was, just, I got kids off of lust. You hear me? It wasn't no love, it wasn't no nothing there. It was just strictly fucking lust. So how do we, with people that do have kids and experience, how do we protect our kids from consuming sex? Anybody got the floor?
You really have to educate them, because there's no way to protect them from it, because it's the way, it's the world. You know what I mean? Even when you go into school, you're gonna have health education. You're gonna be involved in certain things, and they need to identify what is appropriate for sex and what is not, because they need to understand, like, if you're being touched on inappropriately or molested or anything, then you don't have to be ashamed to identify what's going on with you, and you're not at fault. So it's best to educate them on what's appropriate and what's inappropriate, and to understand, signs of when somebody is overly gesturing themselves towards you in an manner, and just let them know about age differences. Like, you're a kid, you don't deserve for an adult to do these things that are inappropriate to you, and just make sure that they know that they can have somebody to talk to about the situation if something does happen, because that's a lot. I run across a lot of young girls who have been molested and different things like that, and they just feel like no one will believe them.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you have to give them a safe place to know that, we believe you, because that's the main thing. They feel like no one will believe them. And they blame themselves, and they hold it in for so long, and it causes so much trauma for them.
What age do you think is appropriate to start having that conversation? Because personally,
Middle school and health classes when they throw it at you.
I think about 8 or 9 years old. I think about 8 or 9 years old. Whenever I feel like a little girl starts to administrate or have administration, like some girls start their administration as early as 9 years old. I think that as soon as they start to, start the administration or like just, I mean, really to be honest, there's really not an age limit because
it could be too late at that time too, though.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, because a little kid gotta know, like, too, like, and then I just like this awareness.
But even little kids, because now 2-year-olds need to know because people are very inappropriate when they come to certain things. I think awareness has no age.
For sure. I personally, I think I seen my first porn. I was probably 5 or 6. You know what I mean? I got brothers that are 8, 9 years older than me. You know what I'm saying? They watching me. You know what I'm saying? In the project of Chicago. So I'm sure. You know what I mean? 'Cause I don't think it's really age limit. I think it's more so on how you approach the situation, how you talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Because most parents come aggressive, especially black people, when they trying to teach lessons and shit. So they're aggressive. So us, we may or may not receive it the right way. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of new controls now on TV and phones. Like you can put controls on stuff. So there's ways I feel like you can make sure you're the only one teaching them about it, or like talking about it with them seeing or whatever, however you teach their display. I think that's really what it is because there's so many like parent controls now that are available that weren't available back then.
Right. Moderation.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna actually reflect on what you said earlier about the parents being aggressive, whatnot. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's needed more. Because here's the thing, because like you just said earlier, that it needs to be taught. Like, I mean, of course we're going to keep going in the hamster wheel. We're not learning, like, okay, yeah, this is how it works.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when I'm dealing with a kid who's already going to be influenced by everything, and it's already a hypersexual world as it is. So it's like, right now, as far as how I'm looking at it, because I got 2 daughters right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It got me looking at life a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Even towards my music, like it changed everything. It's just that I wish, honestly, more people were as aggressive and even more aggressive than I am. Because it's just like, you gotta understand, like, we got a society that is bashing sexuality into these kids' heads.
Absolutely.
They can't even play Roblox without being preyed.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
in the games, I get what you're saying.
Everything is what it is. The sex sells.
Always
and I'm not saying like, and that's obviously I'm being a little more introspective. I'm not saying that, we should just have the 10 Commandments played up in the house and no, like it's nothing like that, but it's just like I feel like I gotta make sure that my daughters are equipped to handle that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because I got a stepdaughter that's already gonna be she getting cured. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting the business out, but I mean this is typical of the girls at her age. She's 10. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you getting all this constant
middle school.
Man, you getting all this constant type of projection of how women are supposed to be viewed, and
young girls get
they gotta know who they are before they get
Right.
met with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be aggressive.
Yeah, my opinion with this, I like how she was saying, like, you gotta educate them.
Yeah.
You also, for me, you gotta be an example.
Yeah. For sure.
And I have a 15-year-old daughter, so I'm her biggest role model. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't protect her from everything.
Right.
But I'm gonna give her the game, let her know what this is, what that is.
Right.
We can listen on the radio. I may not like the song.
Right.
Like, then that's over. I let her listen, and I'm like, what you feel about that? Nah, okay, good. That lets me know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing because she know, okay, that ain't what.
Independent.
That ain't what's up. Yeah, so, and we also have to listen to our kids and see like what they rapping, what they speaking, what they saying, because now you know what it is they listening to or who they listening to or what they got going on in their mind. So being that role model right now is, man, like it's 100% serious right now, especially with the way the world is turning right now. So for me, like I said, I got a 15-year-old daughter. That's my world. And I gotta lead by example. So kids don't just go off of what they see, they look at what you do.
Absolutely.
So me being mama, I gotta make sure little girl is she walking in the right direction, whether I'm around her or not, because she gonna go out into this where I'm not gonna be here.
Right.
So, you know, I just make sure, okay, Lord guide me, let me make sure that I'm putting the right stuff in her head, so when she step out in this world, okay, mama taught me this.
Absolutely.
Oh, I hear this, but I don't like that, you know, so.
And trust me, it does, because, you know, like, Fab is really, you know, like, it does. I was once in your shoes when she was 15, and I felt like then I had to watch a lot of different things that I did, said, how I reacted to stuff.
Right.
So I understand where you're coming from, totally. And I try to keep her busy as possibly as can, so she don't have to watch me as much. You know what I mean? That's but I understand what you're saying, and it makes our thoughts, that be our thinking, because we know that they count on us, like they depend on us. So I understand exactly what you're saying with that.
Like mine, she 12. So when we are having them kind of conversations, like I like to start off mellow, and then I change my tone up and get a little aggressive with her to let her know that, hey, I'm not playing that. This is unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? And then give her some feedback, ask her a couple questions to see how she feel about everything that I'm saying, and make sure she actually understands it. And then I always tell her, just because your friends do it, that don't mean you can't.
You're right. That's good. Yeah. Because they might not ever experience, but then you have a friend, that's how it goes. You know, a friend be hot, like, what?
Or family. That came to my next question.
Yeah, friends, family.
Sleeper one right there.
No, that came to my next question though. Like, what was the peer pressure like of us growing up? You know what I'm saying? Because I remember in 4th, 5th grade, everybody was a virgin, but wasn't nobody a virgin if you ask them. You know what I mean? So it's like peer pressure to make it seem like that's what you're doing.
Like that shit was cool.
Crashing out, early age.
Definitely right.
Yeah, capping and crashing out. They crashed out.
What is the earliest ages y'all can remember that conversation coming up at school?
5th grade. When you had to watch
They
that
used to
little
play
video.
little games like hide, go get it, different little stuff. We play house, you know, certain little games that they played that when we was growing up to suffice doing those type of things. You know what I'm saying? So that's different. And like we didn't have like social media and stuff, so all this stuff was mimicked off the line. Like, okay, you want to play house, you want to play doctor, you know, it's like all these different games, but they really, in some areas or some type of way, you know, require touching, feeling, getting to know each other in some type of way.
I remember the 5th grade, I had my first girlfriend, and we used to, I ain't stay too far from the school, so I used to ride she used to stay across the street from the school, so I used to ride my bike back up to the school, and we used to kiss and touch on each other in the slide. 5th grade, so you know what I'm saying?
And your first girlfriend.
Right, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You brought back memories right there, man.
Yeah.
5th grade.
Slide. Wait. How old are you in 5th grade? How old are you in 5th grade? How old are you in 5th grade?
10, 11.
Okay, yeah.
The little tunnel slide.
Several digits.
That's how it's funny. I just exposed myself sitting here just being like, yeah, 10, he was 10. I'm like, no, for real, trust me. I know exactly what you're talking about.
5th grade.
Yeah, I think your environment plays a big part as well. Me personally,
That's facts too.
Henry Horner Project Chicago, it's like 25 something floors and they don't own them damn buildings. And juke parties on each floor and shit, then I go there to the ward or whatever, you know. It's shooting, drugs, and sex everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And I know for most guys, this I say this all the time though, because first and foremost, man, thanks for switching, never switching up on me, bro.
that shit
So
with
first and
pride,
foremost, you hear me? Thanks for never switching up on your boy. Yes, please.
I give a round of applause.
For sure. I forgot what I was saying, nigga. I got so much.
Got emotional.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Real friend.
Yeah, boy.
Or that aside.
Damn.
That's inside.
Yeah, bro. Nope, I forgot it's gone right there, player. No, I think it just what just threw me off of that because of what I'm going through right now, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, people switching up on me and shit. I just be happy as hell to have these motherfuckers on my side. Then every time I call bro, you know what I mean, my boy, you know what I'm saying, he show up, we been rocking a long time, you hear me? So
Man, for real.
it's, yeah, man. I was gonna train of thought. Somebody talk about something. Man.
They all got
That was
daughters.
the next topic.
What was the next topic? But
When
y'all
you
all
said
have
the projects
daughters.
is 25 floors and then, yeah.
Right?
And you said
You go to the ward.
guys on each floor, it was nothing but sex, money, and drugs. And
Peer
sex.
pressure, right. That's right.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm like,
Y'all all right. It's the Henny.
Listen, though, we
listen, next topic.
No, I thought he was moving on to the next topic. I thought
Nah, it's fine. I'm gonna go.
He did say that.
Y'all can read again. Y'all let me finish. Now, most guys, man, growing up, especially if you're like in a boy group or whatever, like you and your homies, it was a shame to show up showing that saying that you ain't got no ass. You know what I'm saying? So you was pretty much just pressured just off of pure conversation to go, basically, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I mean?
I remember sitting around and say, "Boy, you gonna be getting
They be real excited when you do. Be like, yeah,
try to nail something.
You got some, my boy.
be lying.
Lying ass here, lying ass out.
lying like a motherfucker."
Hands rubbing.
Over there eating ass, ain't getting nothing. Went over there, ate a whole plate of ass and got sent home.
Hands rubbing.
No, that's real peer pressure. Serious. Because RSTA, I remember 8th grade, all my friends, they done did the do. I ain't did nothing. Scared to do anything, but I'm acting like, yeah, I did it too. Just because everybody did it. And I'm like, I feel like I'm the last one hanging.
But you know what? This day and age, sometimes you gotta say that and ain't gonna you did it.
True.
And you did it.
And
That's what you gotta do.
yeah.
Act like even if you ain't
That's
did
fact.
it.
Yeah, well, I teach my daughter like, nah, you in your own lane and your own running your own race at your own pace. You do not have to do what everybody else is doing. That's one thing I teach my daughter is the truth, dignity, honesty, integrity. Them are like my morals, my personal morals that I teach to my babies and my babies' babies. So what I did due to peer pressure, I won't do that or teach that to my baby. Like, nah, you stand on what you stand on. Because they having sex, that don't mean you have to have it. You know?
So I just want to bring something to everybody's attention. I'm just like kind of thinking, I think everybody here has daughters. Because even you have daughters. Like this is all, like y'all all have daughters. Like this is awesome right now. I have a daughter, I don't have a daughter. But like my mother, like this is nice, like to hear and to hear your feedback. But like, so we're all saying peer pressure. So like how do you know like the good friends? Bad friends, you know. A lot of times, like I have friends. Like a lot of times, you be friends with somebody. People used to say, like I was gonna be the one with the kids and stuff. You know, your other friend got kids, or you know. So how do you help your child, your daughter, like navigate with the friends? Like does that, or are you at that point yet? You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Because it's about the peer pressure. Like
Rule number one, you teach your kid to be the leader.
Come on now.
That's how it
Come on
goes.
now. What's your?
So like, and I mean that comes with a lot though, because it's easier said than done. I mean, you got the whole, like I said, the whole world. But like, at the end of the day though, when you are like, okay, for me, let's use an example. I got a 10-year-old right now. I got a 10-year-old, 5-year-old, and 8-month-old. My 10-year-old, you know, she's going through things. But like, you know, her friends, and they're introducing themselves to different things as well. So right now, like the goal for me is to be like, I can't sit here and tell you to change the world you're in. But I can tell you that in your circle of friends, you can at least dictate what y'all gonna get into.
Absolutely.
So it's like anytime, you know, her friends, her veering, you know, a little too far off, she'll at least have that moral compass to be on some. Because sometimes, like, I just know that, like, just through experience, I learned the most lessons when I was able to teach somebody else. So it's like, I could learn a whole bunch of shit all day, but it ain't until I teach somebody else how it works that I be on some, oh, yeah, that is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I shouldn't go that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this and the third. So like, I guess my suggestion for anybody out there that is like, you know, going through where they have to raise their daughters in this world, like, and they're worried, just you teach them, just start with teaching them to be a leader. Then you end with them teaching them how to be empathetic, because everyone's not going to understand where you're coming from. And you gotta be okay with being the person that's outside of the circle of popular. You gotta be okay with standing alone. Be like something like shit.
Like, nah.
Maybe y'all finna go out there. Look. I'm rambling. Look, I just know that I'm gonna instill everything that I learned to my daughter. I'm giving her the game book. Sorry, whoever future husband she finna meet.
Come on now.
I'm giving her the playbook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if I mastered it and I was karma to have these many daughters or whatever like that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, make do with my piece and teach them exactly how it works. So how it works is like literally, look, you gotta make sure that like, not only are you not getting influenced by everyone, but you gotta give them an alternative. Like, and that's the one thing that most parents fail at. Absolutely. They always want to keep them away from shit, but it's like they don't give them an alternative. So it's like now I'm more anxious to get towards that shit and keeping me from like it's like, you know, I'm gonna sneak out, like, you know, like the this but that's the catch too. And I'm sorry for real. No, you good. But that's the catch too. You can't just focus just on keeping them busy, because that can draw them away as well. Like I got a 14-year-old stepson right now, and like when it come down to it, like I learned that like, okay, I can go ahead and force him to be this certain way that I know he's gonna grow up to become this certain type of individual, this, that, and third. Cool, but do I really want to sacrifice his love for that? Because when he grows up, do I want him to be on some like, this ain't even what I want to be like?
No, that's real, bro. And
you see what I'm saying?
I teach
like,
my daughter that, man. Like I tell her all the time, like, don't do nothing to make me proud. Make yourself proud first.
It's like, I don't want you to fill my shoes. I want you to tie your own motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I want you to do. Because you got different type of whatever. So, like, when it comes to daughters, it's just more delicate, because it's not so much they're just weaker. No, that's not even at all. It's more so, it's more complex. Like, I can't go straight forward and be on some to a son, me militant and be on some, hey, do this, do that, stay away from this, wrap it up. If you're going to fuck around, don't bring no babies around. Look, I was in gang too, whatever. Like, you know, I can do that. That's cool. But like, a daughter is different. Now, you know what I'm saying? Daughters, I gotta protect you from all them niggas that like me. You know what I'm saying? It even worse. So it's like, no. That's why having a daughter was the greatest thing that happened to me. Like, cause I didn't know how much of a daughter I really was and whatnot. But to add to the answer to what I was saying earlier is the fact that you want to make sure you keep them busy, but you want to make sure that you target their interests. Because people don't target their interests. And performing arts and black culture, period, is in a decline. Because for some reason, parents forget that black babies like to draw.
Come on now.
Black babies like to dance.
Man, you forget as you know what I'm saying, as you going through life, that one day you get grown and start drawing like, damn, I used to like this. Real shit.
They like to talk. Obviously. They like to act. They like to do these things that we could seriously promote one of these babies to become the next Denzel and all type of stuff, but we wouldn't do that because we're too focused on getting them away from the regular shit, and we forget how special the baby is. And I'm gonna stop right there.
Nah, that's instant depression though, bro. Like, for people to force something, a lifestyle or a way on their kids, and then grow up and they don't meet them standards, that's instant depression.
Living in survival.
Instant.
Yeah, but back to what Fab was saying.
I'm sorry.
No, you good, because we all need to hear that. You know, when we was growing up, Mama just knew.
I swear to God,
intuition. Mama just always knew. Like, she'd be like, that ain't you. And then you'd be like, okay, then I done told you, because Mama already knew. It's like that intuition, like they just know.
They in the window watching us. We outside playing.
Like even my daughter, I look at her friends and I will make an opinion, be like, okay, you gotta watch this one, Kai, because they like you, but they could be jealous of you.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Look, they just sticking around because the anointing on you or what the favor on you or what you got going on. But yeah, it's for me, I think it's that tuition. You just know. Mama just know.
For sure. Like my daughter special needs, she got special needs friends, and I still tell her like, yeah, nah, leave on me alone. Baby girl is good for you, for sure. I come to schools for events and stuff, and I see her jugging and shit with her friends, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm pulling you to the side, I'm talk to you. For sure.
And I'll let baby girl do whatever, but it never fails. Kind of like, Mom, you was right. Hey, I told you.
I feel like you gotta give them like just a little bit of leeway so they know when to go right instead of going left. Because I remember growing up when the ones that was all sheltered and they couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do shit. Once they got space, they was buck wild, loose. You know what I'm saying? They was the ones that was doing the most. You did cocaine. You know what I'm saying? Sucking dick, all type of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about doing everything. It's wild. Once they get that little taste of freedom.
You got straight A's. You in the corner like that?
What? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you gotta give them just enough leeway to know what's right and what's wrong and what's comfortable for them. You know? So.
Yeah.
Man, that's real right there, boy. That's a mouthful right there. So let's go ahead and switch it up, though. Switch it up.
Switch it.
What is the importance of having solid people around you?
Everything.
Talk to us, break it down. Like, get complex.
Man, look,
talk to us.
I don't need this type of shit. I don't need to get complex with, bro. Look, the difference between a man that dreams and a man that manifests is the people around him. That's just how it is.
Hey, my boy came not only with performances, but bars as well.
I need the description. So we're gonna bam, like break it down. I'm almost with you, man. I got that in the medicine test.
That's how it is. Cause like, I mean, look, everyone dreams, and we're in a world of dreamers, especially now. You know, like humanity has never known how much capability they have until this point. Like beforehand, we thinking we the center of the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's too far. Let's stick to here. What I'm saying is this. At the end of the day, that saying of like it's all about who you know and all that, like it as much as you can hate it, it's the truth. That's just what it is.
People keep around you, hear me?
And whether you call that whoever that is a friend or not, that is a whole nother science in itself that needs to be studied if you want to take your success seriously. If you want to be serious, if you want to be a millionaire, and this is coming from someone who's in the academy right now. Like, I'm not saying this like I'm a professor or nothing. I'm just saying from experience, I know that everyone that's in your circle does not need to be your friend.
Absolutely.
And that's something that you need to learn now if you want to be taken seriously. Period.
Smack me on the cheek.
Because you know, it's no offense to
no
friends.
offense. Can't piss no offense.
It's like people be around for a purpose.
Can't piss
man, then I say, I think I told you in the other one, I say, man, look, people are so focused on what moves they're making, but they don't even know what piece they are on the board.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta know what. Everyone cannot be your homie.
Absolutely.
And you gotta sacrifice knowing that you can't bring everyone you want with you. Like that's just what it is. But if this
everybody
person,
not meant to go.
And you're not gonna get them blessings you want if that wrong person is around. That's just how it works. It's like you gotta make sure the people, the structure, the network you have, all that aligns with exactly where you're going. Because if it don't, if you got one person over here, it's like I'm fucking with this nigga because he's the plug and he got hella investments and blah 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 blah. Okay, but he might be racist as fuck. He might beat on his kids. He might do some crazy shit that you would never even know. Like, is the check worth that? That's what selling your soul is. You gotta be able to be on some, look, I want this utopia right here, because that's what we all want, is a utopia. We want a place where we can make sure that my family, my close ones, they ain't gotta worry about nothing when I'm gone or nothing. Like, when I'm gone, they ain't gotta worry about nothing. If anything, they come up when I'm gone.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. But in order to do that, you gotta recognize everyone is not gonna be in your best interest. That's just how it is. Even the people that you grew up with.
Say that question again, though.
So I'm sorry.
I'm
you hit it
right on the head.
Stop
saying sorry.
Yeah, my bad.
Stop saying sorry. You good.
Yeah, I'm not apologizing for the truth. I'm apologizing because it's unexpected for certain years sometimes. And I'm not saying that you're not unexpected or nothing. I'm not taking away from you.
Men say they sorry.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Because I think that's like an affirmation you shouldn't say about
A lot of people don't know what sorry really means too, though. So it's like a lot of people tie sorry to apology. That's not an apology. Sorry is me saying I'm mindful to what I'm being empathetic. So I'll remove sorry just for the fact that, because I love y'all, actually. So I'm not even worried about that. So I'll remove sorry just for
don't like certain
but
things
just to explain it, that's all.
It's
That's
like,
all.
you know, we gotta just gotta be, because of the way, I mean, and of course we understand that, but when you're doing that in other people's eyes, it's like, you gotta kind of be mindful of that, because
Right.
Like you were talking about the friends.
Right.
and you're like your friends, they get to try, they don't try you like this, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
Think you so?
Yeah. So
Right.
it's kind of like,
Wrong
don't be
impression.
apologetic because you're real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You being real.
Right.
And that's, you know, that's
Right.
it. You don't have to be sorry
Real
for nothing
rock.
that you said. You don't have to go back and
Clip that.
catch it. You know, you don't have to do none of that, because it's like, you know, you don't have to be unapologetically real. You're real. You're being real. And that's what's wrong with the world. They scare real people. Nothing that's real no more. Everything is fabricated, flabbergasted, filtered out, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take the raw, uncut, how it come out. So you don't have to be sorry about that. You know what I mean?
Thank you for that, for sure.
That's a fact. You know,
Thank
this
you
whole
for
world is fabricated as hell, like you say, though. That's why this podcast is gonna work, and I said it's gonna work though, because it's real authentic.
It's working out.
Like this is a lifestyle.
Yeah, working now.
You hear me?
Thank
Keep
you.
subscribing.
It's an honor. This is my first I've been on, and this has really moved me.
I love it. I love it. It's dope, man. It's dope, man.
Real recognize real.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Real
My boy-
recognize real.
My boy was telling me, man, that he had shared something on my podcast, and his mom called him.
Oh,
Yeah, like that shit like that, man. Just that let me know it's working.
That's up. Yeah.
She called me and oh my God, I never knew. I'm like, Mom, chill. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all good. You know, I still love you.
Yeah, and it's real, and you know,
Yeah.
a safe space, a safe place. We don't talk about everything, and we don't feel like, you know, we can touch on certain topics just because everybody's not willing to be honest about them, or you know, you don't have a place to share your opinion, be open about it. You know, it's a lot of people don't know how to disagree. Agree to disagree anymore. It gotta be a fallout. Like, and that's why I'm the person. Like, that's why I went back to the friends thing. Like, we can agree to disagree. You can hold me accountable for something I didn't do.
Right.
I can hold you accountable for you something you didn't do. That don't make us not friends. That shouldn't make us not able to still be cool.
I like that. I like
we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
But don't play me like it's one of them. And now you feel this way. So I mean, you've been really feeling the way.
That's when I feel like you ain't real, because I don't wanna. If you gonna be in my circle and you can't tell me when I'm down or tell me when I done made a mistake, then I don't want you. Then you ain't real.
Yeah.
Because I ain't always right. I'm gonna need that friend that be like, nah, Tika, you messing up. Nah, why you doing it like that? Because that's what I need.
Absolutely.
I don't.
And it's the
I'm
way you go about it too.
true.
Like just even with us, like we joke when we correcting each other. We'll be laughing loud as hell, but we'll be letting each other know, like you, like come on. She like come on, bro. I be like come on, sis. You know what I mean? Laughing.
Yeah. It's a way.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't like if you in my face and you just agree with everything that I do,
Right.
then something ain't right.
Absolutely.
Cause we ain't always, like you said, we can agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Bruh, I love you, but you know, I don't move that way. He don't eat meat. I need me some meat.
No meat.
And bro be like, man, sis, you need I hear you, bro, but I'm gonna need some bacon now, you know. You know, hold on.
Sure, but that ain't finna end up to like, okay, well, you living the wrong way. I can't fuck with you. No, not at all.
Yeah.
At all, though. Like, it's people I know that's full-blown religious in whatever way it's possible. I love them people to death. You know what I mean? I think it's just more so just moving with, what I was saying earlier, moving with pure intentions, no ulterior motives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We lead with love, like, for real, for real. Like, I tell people the first time I meet them, I love you. You hear me? Like, I really be meaning that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people be ashamed. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
You hear me? Like,
First time you meet him.
Well, like you
First time,
said,
for sure.
a lot of people don't know what love looks like,
Mm-hmm.
or they ain't never had it. So,
Yeah, because
so,
there's so much fake love. It's hard to distinguish when someone is trying to give real love. So you gotta wait and see how they doing that. Like you just can't go because it's your first time you saying you love me. I don't know. It is that, and it's so messed up that we have to have that way of thinking up here. But when you do say that, when you first meet somebody, automatically my brain be like, You know what I mean? 'Cause that's just the way.
Right.
I don't believe that shit. Like I'm keeping real. I'm like,
that's
keep my eye on
Got enough love out here.
that's crazy.
like, okay, so
But
we got to see
the realest ones get hurt the most.
For sure.
Yeah.
But you gotta run through them.
Exactly,
You gotta filter through
but
them.
when you genuinely love and you just giving without nothing and expecting in return, that's just pure genuine.
That's
Because
shit.
it's I'm not expecting nothing from you. I am love. So, but my energy, who I'm having around me, that's my safe place. That's why everybody can't be right next to me.
Come on now.
Because
That's what I'm.
everybody can't be in here.
Come on now.
But
It's love.
you know, one thing I learned, because I
That's the part
I used to
that-
cry. People used to hurt me because I was always giving. If I got it, you got it.
Right.
You know, if you ain't got it, we out there, we all got it. We up. You know, like I always say, meet me at the top. And if I get there before you do, I'm going to send the ladder so you can come up too. That's just how I am. But like you were saying, man, and we live in this world, like you said, it's a lot of fraud, it's a lot of fake, but real, really do recognize real. You're going to get hurt in the game because you giving. But one thing I've learned, don't change who you are.
Come on now.
Don't change
Come on,
whoever
big
who you
dog.
are. Don't
That's
change
hard.
who you are, but change the people that you around, because you ain't gonna be. How could you be you when you gotta be protected? I don't wanna. I can't. I can't do this because I'm gonna be me.
If you let somebody change you, they won.
Yeah.
Like they won. They did whatever the fuck it was that they set out to do. If that alters your character, then they fucking won.
Yeah.
For real. You got defeated right there on the spot.
I still got friends from 8th grade. We've been rocking since elementary.
Absolutely.
And still to this day, everybody, life be lifing. Kids, married, situation, it is what it is. I got homegirls right now I ain't probably heard over years. But when what's up, sis? We still talking like it's still back in the day. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. That's when you know it's real.
For sure. How do you know when it's fake though?
Oh, you can.
I was just gonna say, where's discernment at? I need to hear how y'all discerning out here. Because how can you discern when you
honestly,
are leading
It's
with
so messed
love?
up because you
I'm just
you take everybody like they fake until they prove that they real. That's right.
that's a scary way to live though. Like, that's how you do it.
You gotta think. You gotta look at everybody as if they're fake. And it's so messed up because to have this type of mentality is not the way you want to have a mentality in this day and age. But in order for you to understand your position in things, you gotta look at everybody as if they fake.
I disagree though, cause I lived most of my life like that, man, and I found myself not sure on people and whatever, and I feel like I missed out on good people because I had such a wall of protection up. Now it's you fuck me over, catch me outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna leave with love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You hear me? Like, that's really what it is though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, if you sitting there trying to watch your back, that's like being in the streets. Like, you always got to watch your back. You got 4 niggas in the car. You don't trust nobody in the car, but all y'all in the car together? Like, nah, that's crazy.
I mean, not to that extent, but I'm saying, like, you are this person until you show me different. Like, okay, if you say, because people just be saying all this, they gonna do this and that, this and this and that.
Absolutely, trust them.
They do a lot of
Jaw
things.
jack.
They be jaw jacking. They say they gonna do a whole lot of things, and you never see it.
I'm an observer. I sit back and watch.
Yeah.
I may not say nothing. I'm gonna look. And like I said, my tuition and my spirit and my discernment, I just know. I just know. And I ain't gotta say nothing. You know, I'm cool. I'm cool with everybody. I'm love. I'm gonna show love with everybody, but my spirit knows. And they'll show you who they are by what they saying and what they doing. You just don't know.
Yeah.
And when I know,
but it be revealing late. You be there
I can say, bro, no, like.
But you didn't already. My bad, go ahead, sis.
Bro, no.
Yeah, she could.
Bro, let me tell you, bro, he is all love. That it ain't. That's just bro. And every time bro meet with somebody, it's like, bro, sis, we got this popping. I got this going on. These people, I'm like, man, bro, you got too many people. Like, there's too many going on. Like, hold on, you trying to help everybody, but everybody ain't trying to help you, or everybody in it for themselves. Like, nah, bro. But like I said, bro, know what's up.
But yeah, I still don't. Go ahead, bro. I know you was trying to get in there.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm about to put all y'all pieces together.
My man a teacher, by the way. I don't know if y'all know that.
Yeah, so stuff like
bro,
this. I manage 300 elementary students. That's under my register that I have a lesson plan for every day. So like, and I'm about to study to be a school counselor.
Okay, come on.
Like, I want to get my own school eventually, but like regardless, stuff like this I get excited because I'm like, yes, you guys are looking at this triangle from the 3 points right now. So right now, like, perfectly, and thank you, Mom, by the way. Truth, friends are undeniable. Listen carefully. When I say undeniable, that's rather good or bad. And I mean this in a way that I'm talking to your comfort level now. Because now we're dealing with friends that are the no-mens. The ones that are going to tell you, no, that's whack, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the ones that are going to be on some, like, no, you need to go this way. So, to answer your question in terms of who do you find out is how do you know which one is real or whatnot like that, it ties into what I'm saying. It's undeniable. It's to the point that even when you're sitting here trying to rationalize and when you're trying to find out different ways to be on some, like, I don't know, man, I think I'm you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, nah, like, he's obviously or she's obviously coming from a place that wants to make me grow. But if it's coming from a place where it's like, oh, you just want your opinion to be validated so I can give you credit, then obviously, you know, we come to a problem. That's one of the more common situations, and I'm just using that as an example, just because everyone's been there before. But it ultimately leads to what you just said, the discernment of it all. Look, if you can go to sleep with your conscience knowing that this person is associated to you, then that's the right person for you. It's really that simple. If you are associated to someone that costs you your peace, it doesn't matter how much love you have for that person.
Absolutely.
They don't fit.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, right now, like, in terms of, she hit it right on the head, discernment. Like, it's gotta match with your path. It got to. If it don't, then, I mean, yes, you can go ahead and make sure that you keep yourself available so that way they can see the light, or keep yourself available so they have access to you to ask them questions so they can try to get whatever. Cool. But I can't slow down for you. And not everyone's gonna make it over to the promised land. Moses did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, like, at some point in time, you gotta be also what is more important, the purpose or the people?
Absolutely.
And if the purpose is for the people, then I mean, you know what I'm saying?
The purpose of the people.
Come on, now.
People ain't always gonna be for the purpose.
People ain't lining up with the purpose.
People ain't always gonna be for the purpose, bro.
important.
Like, you know.
Everybody can't
Gotta
come
put
with
that
you.
up.
He dipped off for a weekend and made 10 long tablets, and you saw what they did with them 3 days.
Come on now.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just a biblical reference. Nowadays, all it takes is a trend. All it takes is a hot post, a viral post. So it's like nowadays you gotta really be careful with who you are setting yourself around. Like, look, I'm my boy can vouch right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's off camera. Don't worry about him. He's anonymous at this point. All you need to know is that he is my best friend. That's just how it is. He's my brother. We're not friends on Facebook. Not because we don't like each other. No. It's because we understand the fact that certain times and certain associations cannot fuck with the path I'm going with. And it's not nothing against you. There's no love against that. There's no love lost against that at all. Like, I trust this man with my life. I'll be honest with you. I know if he hits me, I'm not going to worry about nothing. I know if I hit him, he don't never got to worry about nothing. It's never, vice versa, boom, 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 cool. But if certain times, if you're just going down this path, and if there's a point in time where maybe I got to go ahead and cut a few things loose, because quite not, and that ties into the judgment call of it all, because there are certain people that feel like they have to permanently be attached to you.
Absolutely.
But I feel like if you feel like you gotta be attached to me at all times, then that means you gotta depend on me at the end of the day. And if you gotta depend on me, then that means once I stop fucking with you, you're not gonna fuck with me no more. It's really that simple. But I know that if I know that we're brothers, and you know we really, if you align with what I'm going for, I know that I can talk to you for months. I can talk to you for a year. And we're going to call, text, call, whatever, and it's not going to even sound like we've been away for a day. You know what I'm saying? That's undeniable. Like, that's one of them, those type of relationships are taken for granted, and we tuck them to the side, because we're in a microwave society where we kind of just save shit. But we like, I don't need that till I need it. But it's like every good relationship you ever have in this life is meant to point you in the way to evolve. So it's like if you put anything to the side, then you're just cutting yourself short. At that end of the day.
Life is all about relationships. You know, we were put on this earth for relationships. So you're gonna lose some, you're gonna win some, but at the end of the day, like, you growing. And if you my bro, and you telling me like, sis, I gotta cut you off, I'm focused on something. If you have to cut me off to elevate yourself, to go higher, then do what you need to do. Go ahead, and I'm gonna feel a little some type of like, damn, you my dog, but you going somewhere, you got motion, and if I'm not coming up with you, then I'm slowing you down. So do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. One thing that I've learned is like, I don't want my friends. Look, if you gotta go, look, I'm not finna hate on you because you up there. You know, the goal is for us all to win, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you get there before me, why should I hate?
Come on, what'd you say? Put a ladder down?
Pull it down.
Why not? Free game.
Yeah, but yeah, solid. You gotta I feel like you just gotta be true to yourself.
Right.
You gotta be
if
really.
you're not loving yourself, do you hear me?
If you're not true to yourself, then you're not gonna be able to recognize what another true person is, or you're gonna feel like somebody is out to get you, or somebody is trying to. It's gonna look like you what you want. Why you? Because it's people that don't even know me, but already judge me before they got to even before they even know who I am.
And opposite way around, I'm looking at people like, oh man, that's dope, man. My man's over there doing something good. Shorty over there doing something good. That's dope. This and that. You know what I'm saying? My judgment is positive. versus like, oh, I beat your ass, brother, or oh, shorty over there, she a hoe or some shit like that. I've changed my mind frame. A while ago, I was getting arrested back to back, and I had to change my mind frame because I was always reacting to shit, and I realized it was always negative reactions. You know what I'm saying? And I learned how to control my thoughts, and now shit, I lead with love. Like I mean that shit, yeah. I lead with love, Joe. That's what the fuck it is, man. You got to go through something to change something, though. You know what I'm saying? If you're sitting and you're okay with your circumstances, then you're choosing it. You know what I'm saying? If you're not trying to change it, you're choosing it. You know what I mean? Oh.
If it ain't growing, it's dead.
Yeah.
No. Yep.
Don't get me on something. Hey, don't get me started about that meat y'all eating. If it ain't growing, it's dead. You hear me? Don't get me started now.
I'm gonna eat me a steak.
You know what?
What?
Bunch of steaks.
A1 sauce with it.
Just a whole bunch of dead bodies inside you. That's what it is.
Oh my god.
Whole fucking
We ain't gonna
board.
get on that subject because I'm gonna eat my meat.
You do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there soon.
Like
Right with you.
Like me a little beef rib.
But nah, man, that's I think that's it right there, man. I think we can what? About an hour, bro?
Yeah,
Man, that's it right there, man.
We up in that business.
Yeah.
I done talked to that.
That did what it supposed to do.
This was on Will on podcast today.
Damn, it sound like it, man.
Hey, the artist did it off.
Yes, sir.
I asked him, is he gonna take us to school tonight? He's like,
Oh my god.
Good receipt.
Class is in session.
This has been another dope ass episode of Full Time Father Podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. There's no love like all love.
Hey.